A visibly jealous Karoline Leavitt dropped a bomb on her predecessor, Karine Jean-Pierre. Karoline, nobody's falling for it. And it's yet another reminder that Karoline Leavitt is truly a horrible person. Listen to what Leavitt says about Joe Biden's press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, and think about whether it might apply to anybody else that you know.
Well, with all due respect to my predecessor, she is one of the main culprits of the greatest cover-up and scandal in American history. She took the podium every day and lied to the press about the incompetence of her boss. And on this book tour, she continues to lie. She said this past week that Joe Biden would still be up for the job if he had, God forbid, been reelected in November. She actually said this week as well on a podcast that Joe Biden did more press engagements than President Trump currently does now. Any person across the aisle can tell you that is a bald-faced lie. And I will just add, when you talk to the real journalists, not the ones who are actually activists that
Yeah, you got to talk to Benny Johnson and Marjorie Taylor Greene's boyfriend.
pose as journalists, but the people who actually care about truth, and there are some of those left in the White House press corps. I work with them every day. They will tell you the Trump White House is the most accessible and transparent White House ever.
Yeah, for example, if you ask Karoline Leavitt a question, she sometimes will respond with your mom, but she will respond. These are people who really should be studied. And I mean that sincerely, in the sense that Karoline Leavitt believes herself to be doing all of this for God. She wears the huge cross necklace. You know, she's on her knees for Jesus and the entire thing. And she lies and lies and lies and lies. How is that a Christian value? But she has convinced herself that she is in the right. And when she was attacking Karine Jean-Pierre in that clip, it sounds like she's talking about herself, running cover from one of the most incompetent, delusional, and dangerously authoritarian presidents, certainly that I have covered. She insisted during the same conversation, it's up to Democrats to reopen the government. I mean, they don't control anything. But when are Democrats going to fix this problem?
Well, we're continuing to work very hard to try to reopen the government, Jesse, and we are now on day 21 of the government shutdown. Democrats have voted 11 straight times against the Republican-led clean continuing resolution to keep the government open. And it's quite peculiar because they voted for 13 times in the past for this exact same type of funding bill.
I love that she goes, we're waiting for them to reopen the government. Well, even Marjorie Taylor Greene has posted that Republicans could get the government open anytime they want. I can't believe I'm saying Marjorie Taylor Greene has the answer and the explanation, but she does. If you look on her Twitter, she has explained they could do it at any time. Let's listen to the rest of this.
As the president very clearly stated in the Oval Office today, he will gladly meet with Democrats to talk about health care or whatever other issue that they want to talk about. And by the way, it's the Democrats who created the broken health care system in this country through Obamacare that has led to rising premium and costs.
Now, of course, the devil is in the details. It takes much longer to explain the lie than to tell it. She says Obamacare has failed and premiums keep going up. Well, the degree to which Obamacare can succeed depends on funding it correctly. During his first term, Trump eliminated the individual mandate. If everybody doesn't have health care, the risk pool is smaller. It's not going to work as well. They figured out a way to hamper it, to handicap it without getting rid of it altogether because they couldn't. When she says premiums keep going up, premiums have been going up for decades. By the way, I just got, a little while ago, last week, I mentioned to you all that I have one of these connector plans through the healthcare.gov marketplace. I mentioned I pay $747 a month. I just got my open enrollment paperwork. If I want to stay on the same plan, my payment will be $940 a month in 2026 if I keep the same plan. The benefits are no better. It would go from $747 to $940. Now, the thing about premiums are going up is premiums continue going up inside the Obamacare marketplaces and outside the Obamacare marketplaces. Their premiums just go up. they've been going up a little more slowly inside the Obamacare marketplaces. So the point is, you have to look more closely at what they say, and they can lie like that. And it takes a few minutes to figure out what the lie is. Now, just one other example, because I want to make a broader point about women in Trump's administration. Here is Trump saying Tulsi's doing, this is from yesterday, Tulsi's going to do something about the election that was rigged.
Or really, I think it's got to be handled in a proper way. If it's not handled in a proper way, we don't want it to happen again. We can never let what happened in the 2020 election happen again. We just can't let that happen. And so the way we go, I know Cashia's working on it, everybody's working on it, and certainly Tulsi's working on it. We can't let that happen again to our country. Look at what's happened where you have...
What is Tulsi what is he talking about? What is Tulsi working on? Overturning the next election, running for the PR chief of authoritarian fascism? What on earth is Trump talking about? And this gets me to the pattern I want to mention. There's a pattern with women in Trump's orbit. They are brought in to clean up Trump's messes, metaphorically, as far as I know, defend him with a smile, and then they get tossed aside as soon as they outshine him. Whatever their official title is, Director of National Intelligence, Press Secretary, these are women who are given fake power roles. Their real job is launder Trump's image, sell his lies to people outside of the immediate cult, and also give him a little bit of plausible deniability. The second they slip up, like when Tulsi contradicted Trump on Iranian intelligence, they are gone. Now, Tulsi was just sort of like put back in the bullpen for a few weeks. She survived, but there was a period there where there was reporting that Trump was close to getting rid of Tulsi. Tulsi and Karoline really seem to know where their bread is buttered here. And it's, oh, Trump is so great at everything. I'm investigating the election. Sure, I'm investigating the election. It's pathetic, but it does seem to actually work, unfortunately, on some of Donald Trump's core base. When it was time for a new mattress, I didn't want to gamble on something generic. I had heard about Helix. I like that they customize the mattress based on how you sleep. I'm mostly a stomach sleeper, so I took the quiz and ended up with a model that felt tailored to me. I've had it for years. What I notice is I don't wake up with back stiffness. I don't wake up with shoulder pain. I don't toss and turn looking for a comfortable position. It's just better than my old mattress. It's more supportive, but it's still comfortable. Another thing I like about Helix is that there's no one-size-fits-all approach. It's really tailored to you in terms of firmness as well. It's made a difference for me, and I'm thrilled to be partnering with them. Helix is giving my audience 25% off site-wide. Go to helixsleep.com/Pakman. The link is in the description.